My experience as mayor for 8 years really gave me a firsthand look at how to communicate with the public. But what I found was that most small businesses didn't have that same kind of knowledge and application. So when it came to the news business, it was about applying the very same principles of what do they want to read today, what are they hungry for, what do they need to know. Well, hello everybody, this is BJ Murphy, publisher of Neuse and NeuseNews.com, here with your flash briefing for January 14th, 2019. Can't believe we're halfway through the first month of the year already. People want to celebrate success. They want to know when bad things happen. They want to know when a crime happens, but they also want to celebrate when a kid achieves some milestone and victories, when a brand new restaurant opens, or when a business expands. And so we're constantly trying to look for different ways to make sure we're getting that information out. Our readers are very diverse in age, very diverse in backgrounds. We've got teenagers in high school who love and connect with two of our sports reporters, Graham Hill and Junior Smith III, because they're raw and they're fun. And we got Neuse swag hoodies, and we're doing fun. We're gonna come out with beanies soon, and we're doing a lot of cool things. And the reality is, I'm part of that group too, and I'm 38. Right now, our business has about 1.5 employees. But at the end of this month, we will probably cut about 15 different payroll checks. Most of the people involved in this business are contractors who have other careers and who have a very unique skill set and are passionate about helping to tell the story. So they don't make a lot of money. Nobody makes a lot of money, but the more we spread out our resources, the more things we'll be able to cover. The more money everybody makes, and the more businesses will want to be a part of it. So my hope is that this model, I called it kind of like a Huffington Post light kind of a business model, where you've got a bunch of different people doing a lot of small things, and all those small things add up to an email newsletter that comes out at 7 o'clock the next morning with a minimum of 5 pieces of content. It could be upwards of 15 to 20 pieces of content every single day. And that's a pretty tall order, but I think that so far, 6 months or so, that model is working, and I just continue to see that grow. And my business partner here, Manage My Media and Neuse News, Brandon Potter, he's more silent. He's behind the scenes a lot, but usually when I have these ideas and thoughts, I made sure that my office is right beside his, so that he can hear me when I have this crazy idea, or he spins around and says, hey, that's a pretty good idea, and then he starts adding to it, or he says, BJ, you need to come off that ledge just a little bit. I mean, those are times where businesses can grow and develop, but the idea, at least here at Art 105, where our business is located, is we're incubated with a lot of other professionals who are, and most of them are art-related folks, who are constantly thinking of really cool ideas. And the more business owners and entrepreneur-minded folks we can attract, I think the better we're all going to be. I will tell you that although I don't deal with the day-to-day affairs of the business with my bride, my wife, she helps give me a lot of the guidance that I need. A lot of the guidance comes from the business philosophy that I've picked up over the years. And then I've got a handful of people. I've got some friends that we meet for lunch. We call it a little mastermind group, and we just meet for lunch, and we're pretty open about our finances and our business. It's just a good time of fellowship. It's usually about an hour and a half, but it's the fourth Thursday every single month, and we rotate around. But I mean, just being able to have a group where you can confide business issues and successes with and bounce ideas off, that has been a tremendous success. I think competition is the heartbeat of our country. Everybody wants to win, and I think the ones who are sitting back on their couches or flipping through the TV right this minute, midday on a Monday, they're the ones that are going to lose. The biggest competition we have is ourselves, because the truth is, there's so many stories to be told. There's so many businesses that could be helped, that I don't think there's enough of us to go around. So I really don't worry about the competition in terms of advertising dollars. I just know as long as we keep doing the right things, all that other stuff will fall into place. I bumped into a gentleman just the other night getting some pizza downtown Kinston, and somebody I don't see but about once every 3, 4, 5 months, and he said, man, I check your website 3 times a day. And I said, I really appreciate that. And you know what? How much that cost him? Nothing but his time. But why would he do that? because there's something valuable to him about staying connected to what's happening here. And those things are really important to me because I also understand if I'm waking up in the morning, I'm looking at my phone, or if I'm going to sleep and I'm flipping through my phone, I want to know that Neuse and Match My Media are two places that people can go to get information that they need and can apply it today.